What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video. And today we're going to be going over my DVD and Blu-ray haul for the month of September. So I got a pile of movies right over here. A good mixture of both Blu-ray and DVD. We're going to go over the DVDs first and then the Blu-rays. And hopefully you guys enjoy what I got for this month of September. Plus, it's been a while since the last video. I believe my last video was over a month or two ago over the Chuck Norris Walker Texas Ranger Complete collection on DVD. You guys could probably check that out, you know, in my uploads, playlists, etc., etc. But for now, let's get right to it by checking out these, these DVDs and Blu-rays that I got recently. So we'll start off with these ones right here. And of course, if you're a big fan of professional wrestling in WWE, I went and got myself Night of Champions 2023. So triple main event: Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, and then you got the tag team of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa, and of course the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Here's some of the details for the matches on the back. Night of Champions 2023. And then I got WWE Backlash 2023, where you got Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, and then you got the artist Bad Bunny taking on Damian Priest. So obviously this is promoted as pretty much like a double main event. Of course, other details on the back. They used to place trading cards in there, but I guess they replaced it with WWE stickers inside now. They slowly phased out the trading cards. So that's the WWE portion right there. Now we can get to the actual movies. I went and picked up the latest Donnie Yen flick, Sakura. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Sakura. He's rocking a different look here, you know. And this movie, I guess it says it's an English language. There's a making of and there's a trailer. I guess it also has the Cantonese and Mandarin language feature as well. But I haven't watched a Donnie Yen movie in a minute. I believe I thought the last one I saw was Ip Man 4 the finale. I didn't check out Enter the Fat Dragon and the one you released it after that. I think it's called Raging Fire. Yeah, I haven't checked out those two. So I'll probably have to see if I can watch it on some sort of platform or anything like that. Or if I find it on sale somewhere, I'll probably end up picking up that in with my martial arts DVD collection. I do have some martial arts films on Blu-ray as well. Alright, and this next one I got right here is a Shudder original, and it's called Deadstream. From what I heard, this is like a film like in, I guess, the found footage format, and it's like a horror comedy. You know, it has something to do with like a social media influencer guy that likes to go to like haunted locations and whatnot. Here's some of the details on the back. I believe that actress right there is Melanie Stone. She's appeared in a few horror flicks, including this one, and did some sort of action movie a while back too. I think it's available to watch on 2G TV. But I still gotta check out some of her work I'm not too familiar with. Next up, since we're still on the subject of horror, I went and picked up a Scream 6 movie collection on DVD, all 6 films, for the first time. It even says on the back, you know, do you like scary movies? Experience for the first time in one collection all 6 Scream movies, including the latest box office hit, Scream 6. So of course you got Ghostface on the front, and then you see all the other screenshots from all other 6 Scream films right there. And then to end it off, you know, because we're still covering horror, I went and picked up the Purge Ultimate Collection. Comes with all the Purge movies and the 2 seasons of the Purge TV show that aired on television. Of course, it comes with a bunch of bonus features and stuff on back and whatnot. Just give me 1 second. Alright guys, I'm back. I just had to readjust the lighting because it was starting to get a little dark in here. So I wanted to make sure I adjusted the lighting for the video. But yeah, this pile right here covers the DVD portions of today's video. So now we're going to look at the Blu-rays that I got this month for the month of September 2023. And start off with these first 4. I went and got John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John in the classic Grease. Of course, it comes with a digital copy as well. Now I just got to get Grease 2, Grease Live, and then that one that came on Paramount Plus, Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies, which I believe they got canceled after 1 season. But I start off by getting the original Grease and then just get the other ones somewhere down the line for like a future video. But yeah, there's the front, there's the back. You know, sure, it has a ton of features that I haven't even seen yet. And then the one after that, I went and got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, I actually went to the theaters to see the first 2 ones, and I thought they were actually pretty good. I haven't watched this film yet, so I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I've talked to other people that watched it, you know, and some of it, they said it was like a good conclusion to the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. So, I want to go ahead and check it out too and see if I formulate the same opinion. Like I said, I enjoyed the first 2 Guardians of the Galaxy, so hopefully I'll like this last one to conclude in their trilogy. And then the next up I got is Resident Evil Death Island. Of course, you got front and center Jill Valentine, and then you got, you know, Chris Redfield and Leon Kennedy, and we see Claire there in the back. There's some of the other screenshots on the back. Added to my Resident Evil collection. I still got to get the other animated films out on Blu-ray. But I did get that last one that aired on Netflix like a few years ago, added to my collection. But yeah, this is the latest animated Resident Evil film, Death Island. So hopefully I like it. You know, of course, I'm a big fan of Jill Valentine. She's one of my favorite Resident Evil characters. But yeah, I'll give that a watch and hopefully it's good. The next one I got is this horror comedy directed by Elizabeth Banks. I believe this is the second film she directed. The first one was that 2019 Charlie's Angels film, which I still have yet to review. And that is Cocaine Bear. This is loosely based on the true story of the Cocaine Bear. Now, if you want to figure out the real story on what happened in comparison to the actual movie itself, you could find a bunch of videos of that on YouTube. But a lot of the stuff that goes on in this movie, it's added for the sake of entertainment value. It's not going by the exact story. That's why I use the term loosely based off of the real story of Cocaine Bear. But yeah, you know, you got O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son in this film. I believe this is one of Ray Lopez's last films. I don't know if he made anything after this before he passed away. And what's her face? Kerry Russell, which I think she was doing like television in the early 2000s and whatnot. You know, maybe she did make a few other films. Not too familiar with her career and her filmography. You might know about it more than me if you're a fan of that actress or not, but those are just some of the notable actors that you have in this film right here. And that's Cocaine Bear. Alright, Now we're gonna get on to these other Blu-rays, except these Blu-rays, they got slip covers on them. And now we got James Cameron's Avatar: The Way of Water. This is the sequel to the 2009 Avatar, which I watched a long time ago, which I still gotta get on Blu-ray. Now this one I heard is a good movie, but it's a very long movie. From what I heard, this film is like 3 hours long, or nearly 3 hours long. So, you know, basically it take up half of your day watching this. But I'll have to watch it eventually and see if I like it better than the first Avatar. So, yeah, that's the newest Avatar movie. And then this next one right here is, well, you got like a all-star cast of actors in this one. You got, you know, Scarlett Johansson, Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston, Edward Norton, Liz Schreiber, Adrian Brody, Maya Hawke, Steve Carell, Matt Dillon. Now you got Margot Robbie in there too, and Jeff Goldblum. Just to name a few, there's way more actors. And it's filmed by Wes Anderson, called Asteroid City, which I believe it's a comedy. But yeah, you see some of the actors in front, like Tom Hanks, Scarlett Johansson. Obviously, she's not rocking blonde hair; she's like a brunette. And you know, apparently, I guess from one of these credits, it's like one of Wes Anderson's best movies ever. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a watch, and eventually have it up for review. And then the next flick right here I got is Keanu Reeves in John Wick Chapter 4. Now the John Wick series is like a series that is real nitty and gritty, and it kind of gets better through each sequel as it goes along. Now Keanu Reeves, he's well into his 50s now, but he's still rolling out action films. You know, we had like the Matrix Resurrections a while back, and then, you know, they delayed the release date on John Wick Chapter 4 before it hit theaters and whatnot. But no, I thought this was a pretty good conclusion to the series. Of course, there's a John Wick spin-off TV series coming to one of the streaming services. I think it's called The Continental. And then I don't know if they're gonna make another John Wick spin-off film to go along with that. Possibly, maybe so. Who knows? Because there's a lot going along with the whole writer strike going on in Hollywood right now with actors and writers. So a lot of the future projects that's supposed to be coming out this year and whatnot, a lot of stuff is being delayed when it comes to certain stuff. So who knows what the John Wick franchise holds in the future. All I know is Chapter 4 is a good conclusion for the Wick character himself in the series. But yeah, if you haven't seen John Wick, I highly recommend it. Go ahead and watch them all in order. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy Part 4 as well as the other films. And then the next one I got is a DC comic book movie, which is The Flash. Of course, you got The Flash right there, front and center. You got Michael Keaton returning as Batman, and then there's a different version of Supergirl. You know, you see Keaton right there on the back rocking the bat suit. You know, apparently this film, I know it received a lot of negative publicity, mostly because of Ezra Miller being in trouble with the law and whatnot. But some people said the movie itself isn't as bad as they reviewed it and whatnot. I really can't place my judgment on it if I'm gonna like this or not. One of the main reasons I probably purchased this is because I wanted to see, you know, Michael Keaton return again as Batman, because that's the Batman I grew up watching as a child. That was my version of Batman. You know, other people have different versions. You know, you got some people that like Val Kilmer as Batman, and well, I don't think anyone like George Clooney as Batman. Maybe he does have some fans out there that like him as Batman, but I wasn't one of them. For me, it was always Michael Keaton, you know, Batman Returns, you know, so that's one of the major reasons why I purchased this. So I'll have to see if I like it or not. You know, apparently they're, you know, going to be having a whole different plan for the DC films going forward, you know, and we'll just have to see how all that turns out. And this next one right here I got is Jennifer Lawrence in No Hard Feelings, which I think this is a comedy, I believe. But I've seen a few of her films, like Red Sparrow was one of them. And of course, you know, I remember her being Mystique in the X-Men films and whatnot. But yeah, this is one of her latest films right here that I have to check out. And hopefully I'll like it, you know. Hopefully I won't be disappointed by it. And well, I got more horror movies to cover right here, so I went and got Wes Craven's Scream 4. I already have the Scream 3 film collection on Blu-ray, and I have Scream 2022 on Blu-ray, so I was like, oh, I still gotta get Scream 4 to, you know, to complete the collection before the release of Scream 6, you know. So I happened to be lucky and come across this while I was at the store, you know. So now I got, you know, this added to my collection, Scream 4. And I already showed you guys that Scream 6 film DVD box set earlier in the video. But yeah, to end it off right here, the release of Scream 6 on Blu-ray, where this one takes place in New York. And then you got, you know, the return of Kirby. You know, the last time we saw her, she was in Scream 4, you know, so they give an update on what's been going on with her character. Of course, Courtney Cox returns. Unfortunately, of course, there's no Neve Campbell because, you know, the whole thing with negotiations, and she believed she wasn't being paid fairly, so she chose to not return for Scream 6. Of course, there's rumors that supposedly she might be back for Scream 7, but who knows? We really won't know until a trailer drops, so we have to just wait and see. But for, you know, as far as I know, I've been enjoying this whole new story arc involving the core 4, and, you know, like, you know, I don't know what more you could do with Sidney Prescott, because it seems like she already told her story in the last few Scream installments, you know, Scream 1 through 4. You know, she had like a minor part, her and Courtney Cox, in Scream 2022 and whatnot. But yeah, I think they should strictly focus on the new characters. You know, you could only tell the same story so many times. You know, just look like how like they did the thing with, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. You know, it ended up starting out good, ended up in a disaster. Yeah, I wasn't too happy with that Blumhouse Halloween trilogy that they had. Yeah, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. They start off with a bang and ended with a whipper. But I'll have to save that for like a separate video. You know, maybe I might do a whole review on it, you know, sometime in October or whatnot. But this is my DVD and Blu-ray haul for the month of September. And if you want to see more content like this, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys around for the next video. Y'all have a great day now. Peace.